Dodie Devon, dog. Sir Hale, dog. He scored 5 touchdowns against Southside. R.J. Hogue, dog. Sam Carroll, I didn't even know he played running back, and he's a dog. Evan Linker, man, he's a linebacker in my eyes, but I guess he can run the ball. Dog. And then Quentin Roach, he plays baseball, but he gets after it.
Well, back to the Too Much Dip
baseball. He plays baseball, but he gets after it. Dog.
Yeah. Dog. You know, we could use that description.
He's a two-sport stud, man. Dog.
That's his position coach, or his baseball coach is like the DB coach and made him play football in the fall.
What's up, gentlemen?
Oh, Thursday night.
How you feeling, KJ?
I'm electric. I am just riding on a high. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you've got a team that will never let you down, never going to give me up, never going to run around and hurt you down. And then they're going to beat the Bengals tonight.
Let's go.
Hey, KJ.
Yes. Senior.
I'll never let you down. I'll never let you down. Hey, I got an announcement. It's really important. I have to say it. I hate to just steal the show, but
go ahead.
I did a 45-minute flow class today, yoga class, and I feel like I got my mentals like where they need to be, and I'm ready. So I just want y'all to know that, man. I hit some curtsy. My vinyasa was fire. It was very cool.
Damn.
Is there any
with a flow class? I thought flow class was like you learn how to like spit bars or something.
Yeah, no, I'm teaching. That's the one I'm teaching next week.
That's
I see.
On Tuesdays.
Seriously, if you can see over my shoulder, I've got the pregame on, and that means one thing and one thing only. I'm going to be watching Thursday Night Football tonight, guys.
Well, before we get into everything we're here to get into, we solicit Dipline calls quite often. For those who aren't aware, that number is 833-371-DIP or 833-371-3477. But from time to time, we fail to follow up on playing said calls. So let's get a couple out of the way at least, or at least until the point in which I'm tired of hearing them. So we'll start with this one.
Hey, boys, it's Ben from the Murder Mitten. Just wanted to call in with two things. One, if you are a Lions fan and you are not supporting Matt Stafford's success, that is some low-rent Ohio State bullshit, and you can take it back to Akron or Toledo or whatever horseshit town you live in Ohio. Fuck off with that. Second of all, I wanted to get your take on fall ball fits. Are you guys a pants all the way down, or are you guys a socks up to the knee kind of crowd? I'll take my answer out there. Love you. Bye.
David, to you, fall ball fits, pants to the ground or socks up to the knee?
Here's where the socks to the knee died for me. When we lost the World Series, tragically, in just hilarious fashion, that was the last time I needed to see it.
Y'all lost to OCBF, or who'd you lose to?
No, that was my little league team. They did beat us quite hilariously. I believe we were run ruled, which is really fun, especially when it's your first start. But no, I'm talking about the Texas Baseball Rangers, and I go all the way down. I don't need to see the old school thing. I don't know.
Dylan, what was your go-to look when it came to baseball pants? Whatever coach told you?
Firstly, he said, "What are your fall ball fits?" I'm wondering what he's talking. Why is he calling baseball fall ball? I've never heard it called that before. Is he implying that you wear different style pants per season? I don't really know what's going on there. My baseball pants, however, back when I was playing, of course, this was early 2000s. I'm quite old, as we've we've discussed many times. I was a socks up guy. Socks all the way to the knee, pants pulled up. If I did it today, however, I would probably go pants down, to be honest. Ooh, someone in the comments said the stirrups. Stirrups are dope. If I had a good pair of stirrups, of course, over the white sock, I would go pants up because that is an absolute look.
I've heard fall ball in the sense of like when you're playing like youth baseball and you've got a spring league and then some people play fall ball, but I guess
we
the reference on a wider level, I don't know.
Fall ball is just it's a standalone like little you play during the fall. If he's talking about just baseball in general, I don't know why he would call it fall ball. That's why I'm so confused. Klein, I see your comment, and what I'm saying makes sense.
As a man who never played organized baseball, I'll just answer as far as like football or flag football or intramural sports. I thought the high knee sock look was dope in fall intramural sports. I know it's not the question, but whatever. But if you went out there and you were just balling out in like some loose fitting sweatpants, just looking like you weren't about to do shit in that game and you balled out, like, it said something about you. So I was always the understated guy. Now,
what the good players played? They played select ball. If you played select in the fall, if you played fall ball select, you were a dude who's going to make Duncanville baseball.
It's a lot of buzzwords. Let's play call number two.
Was always a summer league, as far as I understood as a kid. Played select ball in the summertime.
Baseball, Dylan. Sorry to step on you there. How many jerseys of yours were sleeveless? Because I know that was an early 2000s, late 90s look, and it was terrible.
Yes, my coach was very much like a pretty boy, and so he went all out for uniforms. We had 3 different hats, like a different color bill. It was a pretty gross look, and then we had a regular jersey with sleeves. I think we had 2 different sleeveless ones. It was pretty bad. That was very much an early 2000s thing. Yeah.
Call number 2 real quick.
Boys, this is not going to be short or tactical. We lost to fucking Arkansas. Arkansas. We paid Jimbo fucking Fisher $9 million a fucking year to lose to Arkansas.
Okay.
Arkansas? We have way better recruits. I'm so fucking.
Oh, well.
Just shocked.
We'll bring him down a little bit before we start counting F-bombs here. Maybe we'll play the rest on an uncensored Monday episode.
I think it'll be going at the end of the show if we want to close with it.
Arkansas is good.
Goddamn.
Arkansas is really good.
It's fucking
It's still going.
It's still going.
Yeah, I know
We're just gonna leave. I'm just gonna let the beat ride there, and we'll see where he's at here in a couple segments.
That's our new spooky season intro.
it's just this guy.
Not to mention A&M's got some guys out, including their starting quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. So that wasn't really much of a surprise. But Arkansas is a legit football team.
Well, let's move things right along here. NFL tonight and Sunday, we got a lot going on. David, might I ask, how about them Cowboys?
Ooh, I forgot. We didn't get to talk about this on Monday, as it was a Monday night football game. Offense, elite. Dak Prescott, dog. We, dem boys. That's all I'm going to say. I'll say more, actually, but that's all I had right there. I'm drinking a Yingling Light. I don't know if you guys have tried this. It's not bad.
Very cool.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. Diggs, dog. Absolute dog. I'm so happy with the state of my favorite team right now, minus the coach.
Dylan, any thoughts on Monday night, or do you want to be our official sports entertainment reporter with the news we got about the Super Bowl?
I'll talk about the boys for a sec. Minus the very piss poor clock management from the head coach Mike McCarthy, Micah's favorite guy. I'm loving this football team. I said it after the very close loss to Tampa Bay. It's a very good football team with Diggs and Parsons. We got some young absolute studs on defense. I'm loving what I'm saying, man. Loving it. Dak is playing on a different level. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Hey, what do you think about the Zeke Tony Pollard stuff? Because a lot of like I've seen people being like, well, there's a little bit of a controversy here. It doesn't seem like there is at all. Like it's only a controversy if Zeke gets mad, and it doesn't seem like he's mad. I think he's boys with TP. That's what I call.
I don't.
I mean, the Cowboys have two very capable running backs. Seems like a good problem to have. So as long as no one's disgruntled, then I don't see a problem here.
Dylan, how do you feel about being vindicated about Jalen Hurts after that game? I mean, you absolutely were right. You will not be proven wrong again.
Thank you, David. Yeah, it feels pretty good. He not a dog. Jalen Hurts, not a dog status.
Confirmed.
Pretty good college quarterback. Not the best thrower of the football, it turns out.
Ooh, KJ, do you have any thoughts on the Philly offense?
I thought it was a piss poor game by the Eagles, but my overall thought is it's quite interesting that a team can beat the team that was picked to be the last team in the NFL, the entire NFL. Preseason, they were picked to have the least amount of wins by Vegas, and everybody's projected them to have not only the first pick, but enjoy their 3 first-round picks next year. And then your team beats them, and everyone's like, this confirms how great we are. And I'm like, okay, but when the team I love, who is also terrible, loses, everyone's like, well, look how bad they are. And I'm like, you can't have it both ways. Cowboys are good.
I mean, the Cowboys beat the Chargers, who beat the Chiefs.
Transitive property, let's party.
Transitive property, it's foolproof.
Fair. Whoever the Chiefs just lost to last weekend might have something on you, but that's all I would go with. Breaking news, Super Bowl halftime show announced.
Ooh, can we guess? Hold on. Can we guess?
Go right ahead.
Is it Shakira?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Shakira
and her hog.
Kelly or Machine Gun Kelly or Shakira.
And her hog.
And her hog.
That attacked her. It's a true story. I'm not making this up.
Oh.
No, is it? Hold on. Heavenly Father has a guess. Let's see. Is it Korn?
It is Jonathan Davis and them boys.
Ooh.
It is actually Riverside Zone. I can't wait. I shouldn't know their hometown. That's bad. But no.
I hope they do twist.
Dr. Dre, Eminem, proprietor of a new spaghetti shop in Detroit, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar, being produced by Rock Nation, live from SoFi. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Concerns?
You have my attention. I don't know. It's a lot of cooks in the kitchen here. I don't know how they're going to pull it off, but I will tune in. So we'll see what they got. I don't know.
Man, I just can't wait to see what Eminem has.
I don't want to hear it. I'm not having this discussion. Not now. Not when our guest comes on. I'm not doing it. What are you guys rocked up for the NFL slate this weekend?
Ooh, honestly, the halftime. Just like thinking about the halftime show, like just thinking about all these artists that are all very much relevant today. Like just getting out there. Kendrick is. I'm sorry, that's wrong, but I don't know. I am rocked up, KJ.
I am most rocked up for about 10:30 p.m. Central Time on Sunday night when the New England Tampa Bay game concludes, so we can stop hearing about Tom Brady playing the Patriots. I'm sick of it.
Is it going to be a homecoming though?
It's not even going to be a good football game.
KJ, is it a homecoming? Yes or no?
Do you think they have the rights to the song?
Which song?
Which one?
I'm coming home. Tell the world.
God.
It's going to play over some bump coming in or out of commercial. It's going to happen. Tim Man has a great point. We can't wait until you thug plug Good Kid, Mad City.
It's honestly fair. I did a 5-year-old ASAP Rocky song the other day on the pod that I didn't know it was 5 years old. So it's.
But I don't think you ever implied that it was new. You said some of his old stuff is great. You never said breaking news.
Yeah, I said I just discovered this song, which is factual. So to me, it was brand new.
Exactly. And to back you up a little further, David's take that ASAP's ACL set was great was flawed only because he decided to come on 30 minutes late into a 1-hour festival set, in which there is no like extra time. So you only got a 30-minute
True.
set, and it was like a pinball machine playing for 30 minutes.
In my defense, it was a pinball machine. That was an interesting concept. I liked it. In my defense, I was hanging out with noted New York Times bestselling author Ross Bolin, and
Understood.
might have been vaping.
Yeah.
Were you
Those
hitting
were-
that sticky icky?
Yeah, I was hitting the stick. What fucking decade are you?
Anyways,
Sticky
Why don't you
icky.
tell us
Only the stickiest for Dave.
No one's calling it that anymore.
tell us about our good friends at DraftKings so we can get this shit on the road.
Oh, to answer your question though, I Cardinals Rams. That is what I am seriously rocked up for.
Cool.
And I'll give you no analysis on that, so I can hop into this DraftKings read. And hey, guys, I don't know if you know this, but Week 3 of football, it's in the books. Now it's time to review the tape and get ready for Week 4 with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. To kick off another action-packed week, DraftKings is giving new customers $150 instantly when they bet $1 on any football game. Now listen up, because you don't want to miss this. Head to the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and place a bet of $1 on any Week 1 game to receive $150 in free bets instantly. If Sportsbook is not available in your state, DraftKings still has a huge cash prize for grabs all season long with their daily fantasy contests. Check it out. I do it every week. It's a lot of fun. DraftKings is giving all new customers a free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes with their first deposit. Here's what you do. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code WASHED to receive $150 in free bets when you place a $1 bet on any football game. That's promo code WASHED. This week at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, Pennsylvania only. New customers only, minimum $5 deposit and a $1 wager required. One per customer. Restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT. All right.
What's up with Indiana just having their own hotline?
Man, I've wanted to ask that question for the last month.
Just use the other one. It's probably fine.
It's
Every
a lot easier
time
to remember.
Every single time we do that read, I can't help but not like break out laughing towards the end because the cadence in which you read gambling problem, it's like credit card, you got it. That being, Home Alone. Well, I want to talk college football and bitch about the TV schedule. And of course, I want to talk about the SEC weekend. But as I promised, we probably would bypass a lot of things that are important because I also do want to get our guest on. So I'm going to bump this ahead, but we'll still hit these topics. So ignore the bottom part if that's good with y'all.
Oh, my gosh. Sorry, I'm watching Miami, Virginia. There was a huge hit. Like the dude's head came off. I think.
Well,
Dude.
Want to do the intro?
Oh.
I don't know if anybody's looked at the text group. Bring Jake on. This is our friend Jake. Jake is a noted Tier 1 Dallas-Fort Worth sports personality. You can find him on the Hang Zone every day from, noon to 3? Is that the official? Sports Radio 1310, The Ticket. Hi, Jake.
Hi. Yeah, we work until 3:20 because we're company men, but I'm paid until 3.
Straight up grind, boys.
Yeah, that's right.
What's up, Jake? How we doing?
What's going
man?
on, guys? I hope you keep that sponsor for another week. That was an interesting shot at the disclaimer, but
They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
I'm sure
It's a valid question.
it really is. It really is. We've all thought it.
Can I interrupt the show? This is KJ and Jake. Can you check the text that Landry just sent? I don't know if anybody's seen what Britney Spears just posted to Instagram, but you should probably look.
Oh yeah, no. He's got the wrong idea. With maybe the conservatorship was a good idea. No, this is what we need. She's free. She's free. She's letting the titty sing a little bit. I love it.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's kind of been doing that though.
Yeah.
Free. I see David wants to keep women in their place and not let them express themselves, and that's no surprise to anyone.
I
But
said nothing of the sort. That seems like
guess what?
An accusation.
She still got it. I'll say it.
absolutely.
Dylan's not afraid to go there.
I would let her burn
I
down
went
my
straight
home
there.
gym anytime.
Oh, man.
Well, yep. I'm gonna have to close this window on my right screen here, where the group text was up, and close that window. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. What are we doing here?
Let's get back to that gabagool.
Oh,
College
okay.
football this weekend.
Sound
The
effects.
TV slate is absolutely filled with good games, but it sucks in terms of how they're laying it out. I don't know if it matters what games on ESPN or ABC, but the fact that TCU Texas is on ABC Sunday morning or Saturday morning, and Arkansas, Georgia is on ESPN at the 11 a.m. slot. Doesn't make sense to me. To follow that up, they've got Penn State, Indiana in the 6 p.m. slot. And they were just in Penn State Saturday night 2 weeks ago. So bad decisions all around. I know I'm yelling at a cloud here, but whatever.
Dude, guy has one kid.
More
90-year-old man. I mean,
whether or not we're going to be able to see the Notre Dame Cincinnati game because it's on NBC is still up in the air because NBC and
I forgot about that.
So
if you forgot about that,
and you're trying to see Tom Brady and the Coming Home theme song play on Sunday or Notre Dame on Saturday, make backup plans. But
hey, KJ, do you know where the Outkick bus is going to be?
Why?
I was just curious because I didn't know what I'm going to be. What
because
channel
clearly I'm
looking
tracking
on.
where every station is. What is the big dude? Okay, yeah, fuck it. What's the big fat dude's name?
Where?
I know we don't body shame around here, but this guy sucks, so I don't care. The guy whose promo was him and Marcellus Wiley and the Jason Whitlock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think Whitlock is probably going to pull up to whatever game is nearest to Buffet. That's where that bus is going.
Jeez, you went from
my
don't want to say fat to that.
He sucks. I will fall on that sword, and I will take the blame in the Discord. I'm sorry.
Man, he's got some interesting takes, though.
It makes you think, It does. That's the thing. I mean, if you consider that the NBA might be in China's back pocket, I hadn't thought of that until Whitlock posed the question.
Maybe I'll skip this whole Gary Patterson beatdown session, and we'll
No.
Oh my God! No, this is your moment.
And Houston Whitlock sitting in a barbecue restaurant, just cutting it up.
This is your moment, dude.
Dylan's the Texas fan. Dylan's a Texas fan. They got TCU. KJ, you are a big Gary Patterson guy. I just want you to kind of riff on it.
Go in on him, KJ.
Okay. We touched on this last week a little bit, and SMU obviously beat the absolute dog shit out of TCU. No questions about it. Score was close, but it was not a close game. 350 yards rushing at their house. They were absolutely terrified to play us last year because it was at SMU, and they were just scared of all 400 people that would show up. Whatever. However, whenever this game rolled up, Rasheed Rice out of Richland High School, home
Stand
of
up.
Jake
That's right.
Kemp here,
That's right.
a lot of shit and backed it up on Monday. Or backed it up on Saturday. On Monday or Tuesday, whenever Gary Patterson finally sat down at his press conference and started bitching about Jerry Kill getting knocked over and said it was by an SMU player. If you go and watch the video, which I won't bore you with because we've got better shit to show you, it clearly was a TCU player. So he's a liar. He sucks. At some point, we're going to have to dislodge the statue of him from outside the stadium, but we're not here to discuss that. What we are here to discuss is here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, SMU has pretty much made their hay by putting up billboards around the cities where their players are from in the DFW area. So, for example, here in DeSoto or in Duncanville, you've got two separate billboards highlighting players from those high schools, saying Pony Up Duncanville with a big-ass billboard of a player, or actually in that case, like 4 players from Duncanville. Same thing in DeSoto. In Fort Worth, there was not one up quite yet. That changed Monday morning when SMU decided to put this bad boy up. Give me a split second while we share the screen.
Someone should paint kiss makeup on the Gary Patterson statue like they do in Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, well.
Richland Zone. Right at I want to say University off 30 West out there.
Ooh, that's fighting words there.
I know, right?
G. Rice and two other guys whose names I cannot read this close, Mike Williams and Alex Ali. So that's right outside of the TCU campus. Is that what we're here to talk about? Nah, it's cool, but probably not. What most people weren't aware of is that not only is Gary Patterson probably a really bad person and a really average coach with a long tenure, but in fact, he's an even worse.
That's not fair.
Yeah, well,
It's college
I mean,
football.
I don't know him personally, so I can't say that personally. But what I do know, sorry, I'll fix this in a second. I do know that Gary Patterson is a very bad musician. And
he rocks.
Good enough that he likes to share his work with us. So
you're not going to do this.
You're really going to do this?
Since I know he doesn't have the time. He's got Texas on his mind, so he's not running around getting copyright laws. So I think we're safe here. Let's just hear the rest from one Gary Patterson. Would you say this is good?
It's kind of bangs, man.
Got a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine out of the pad just to have a good time. We're gonna let the moon shoot out the lights. Small town Saturday night.
Oh shit! I know this. Is this his song?
Yeah, it's not his song. It's a cover.
Okay.
Dude, tell me you don't want to take your baddie out to the dance floor and just twirl her around to that, man.
Dude, I'm trying to most.
No part of me is saying, hey, I saw this guy. Now I just can't fucking wait to go break some. I was going to cuss theirs. Break some MFers off against Texas. Like, no, it's not happening. Not happening.
Yeah. Dude, he's a weird guy, man. I always kind of appreciate him just because it was fun to go to TCU games. There's nothing to do football-wise in Fort Worth, but he's just a red ass of the highest order. Like, he's always got something to say about something, and it's just like, man, just chill out, man. Just relax. Just take it easy a little bit, Gary. It's okay.
This guy knows.
It's not a big deal, man. He's seriously talking about copyright law. Like, what are you? What are you, Lars Ulrich? Like, dude, this is 2021. Like, how do you think this works?
Dude, I would love to see Gary's.
the SMU Twitter account. I doubt it.
I downloaded his song on Kazaa just to piss him off.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of why I wanted to live stream, just to make sure we could continue the feud. But that's not why we're here. Gary Patterson sucks. There's a ton of good games coming up this weekend. We'll talk a little bit about them on this slate here. Before we do all of that, I don't even know what the word is called, a thumbnail version. For those who are aware of the Pulaski Academy and or their former head coach, Kevin Kelly, known nationally as the head coach that does not punt and or kick on, or he onside kicks every time and does not punt, correct?
Correct.
He now is coaching out in Presbyterian. Tell the good people what you're occupying yourself with tomorrow night.
Okay, so yeah, Kevin Kelly coaches at Presbyterian in South Carolina. They're a non-scholarship school, so they've played 2 teams that were non-scholarship and just ripped them. And they've played 2 scholarship teams, I think, and it was not great. But so the guy they replaced him with is named Anthony Lucas. He played at Arkansas in the late 90s. He was a camp body for the Cowboys for a couple years. He was a 4th-round pick of the Packers, I think in 2000. Had a horrible injury. It was actually on Hard Knocks, the Cowboys version. And he ended up as an assistant coach at Pulaski, and now he's the head coach at Pulaski, replacing Kevin Kelly. And he runs the same shit. Like, they go for 2 almost every time. They never punt. They onside kick almost every time. And they're in town tomorrow to play Jason Witten's team. So I figure, why not? I got sideline passes, and I'm going to go watch Pulaski put probably, literally, if they want to, from what I've heard, 100 on Jason Witten's team. Like, they're not good. They're super young. Pulaski does not take prisoners. So it's going to be a name your score. And I'm hoping to get like a headset so I can hear how they, and I'm only halfway kidding. Like, so I can hear like how they actually go through do they even ask, like, are we doing it here? I mean, they literally put up, coach. Yeah, I'd like to, man. I don't know. Maybe,
I mean, wait, like 4th and 25, they're going for it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they don't, it's weird, dude. They don't end up in that many 4th and 25s because they start the series knowing like we're going for it. So like on 3rd down, if it's 3rd and 25, they don't try to pick up 25 ever. Yeah. And the other crazy thing about it is, which is the part I understand probably the least, is that they lateral like a flag football team. Like they coach their team to get rid of the ball like when they're being tackled, and like they coach laterals. They have like 10 different onside plays, rather than most teams that are just like, I don't know, see if you can hit it right and maybe it bounces our way. They've got like sets for it.
Onside wristband.
Seriously, yeah. So I want to go see it in person, and it's Jason Witten. So fuck not. I got nothing
backyard
else to do.
Football, man. That's insane.
Yeah.
I want to know 2 things after this game. One, what hair situation Jason Witten's rocking on the sideline.
Dude, I got to be honest. That's at least half the reason I'm going. Like, there's no way he's using the topic, right? That's what it was called?
Mm-hmm. Or you just lay it over?
Who are you asking?
Somebody seems to be keeping pretty quiet right now, so I'll just continue and say I think it was called topic.
I don't think it's appropriate to speculate.
There's no way he's using that on the sideline, like when he's down there screaming at kids.
From what I understand from a friend of a friend, it doesn't hold up in the heat with the sweat. So
sure, yeah, but I mean that's also speculation.
Yeah,
yeah, you're just saying.
Well, without further ado, let's move things on to dip picks. For those who don't know, each week we will pick a lot of games. You'll figure it out as we go along. Our big boy stack is worth 3 points. Complete original idea I came up with myself. It's never been done anywhere else.
It's true.
But have you ever heard anything like this, Jake? You ever participated in just picking games on a weekly basis, week in, week out?
Well, see, I have, but what I had never heard of before is making one of them worth 3. So that's I don't know. I'm taking notes. That's all I'm saying.
Here we go. Big boy stacks or dip picks.
Oh, seriously?
First off the top, we have Trevor Lawrence playing at Joe Burrow's Bengals. Bengals are favored by 7 at home. David, will you get us started?
Man, I'm just I'm looking over my shoulder. I can't wait. I've been champing at the bit for this game. I've got the pregame on, and Trevor looks ready, man. I'm gonna ride. You know what? I'm gonna do bits with it. I'm going Jags to cover.
Okay. Thanks for calling it a bit. I appreciate that, Dylan.
I too have the pregame on right here on my TV. For that reason, I'm also on the Jags +7.
Dude, they're on the TV right now.
I don't like the way this is going. I don't at all like the way this is going. You know what? Having said that, I've got a little catching up to do. I didn't give everybody the standings. I'll do that afterwards. I'm going to take Jags too. I don't know why, but aside from the flea flicker play last week, they actually played Arizona decently. Arizona had a hell of a comeback. Very well. Herb Meyer got his head out of his ass. He finally realized maybe I should run the ball. He attempted to run 29 times, which is, I don't know, like 15 times more than anything they did in week 1 and 2. And more importantly, I've said it multiple times, usually with shit shows like this, you see some sort of player like chirping. I thought the CJ Henderson trade was like a sign of that. And by all accounts, his first interview is like, I regret nothing about Jacksonville. I appreciate the opportunities, blah, blah, blah. He could have gone scorched earth and said they don't have their shit together. I am riding with Urban once again to cover, probably to win. Who knows? Fuck it.
It's so sad, dude. Like he's basing his confidence on the fact that people aren't publicly telling Urban to fuck himself. Like that is not good. And you're saying except for the flea flicker, which was pound for pound the worst flea flicker I've ever seen in my life. Like the quarterback still ends up throwing it off of his back foot, like into double coverage. It's just all that being said, of course, just to make KJ mad based on our group text. Of course, I'm taking Jacksonville. That's a ton of points. 7. It opened at 2.5, and now it's at 7. Beware.
Okay, fair. Worst thing about that flea flicker, real quick, is he threw it 7 yards downfield. Usually, you're gonna flea flicker and like go for a bomb. He threw like a 4-yard out route. It was terrible on all. Anyways, arguably the biggest game of the weekend. However, it's on at 11 o'clock Central, 9 a.m. West Coast, and the spread is at 18.5. Georgia is favored at home against Number 2, Georgia favored at home against number 8, Arkansas. Dylan, what do you have?
Yeah, this line is massive. If I had to guess what it would have been without looking at it, I would have said something like 11 or 12. It's like they know something I don't, but I don't know. I'm jumping on Arkansas here. Like I said, too many points. It's not a night game, which I think is going to help a little bit. Yeah, Arkansas plus 18.5.
Oh, that's Dylan. Sorry. I will go. I do think that Georgia's defense is about as good as you're going to see this year. I also would like to be vindicated for all of the people who came at my neck earlier in the season when I said that Clemson-Georgia game was not that fucking special, when people were calling it the game of the year at a 10-3 game, and Clemson sucks. Like, I don't want to hear it. But I do think that Georgia's defense is legit. Give me Georgia. Did you just pick Arkansas and I wrote down Georgia, Dylan?
I picked Arkansas.
Yeah. All right. Jake, who do you have?
It's a tough one, man. KJ Jefferson's health, huge question here, but I'm going to bet on him playing because surely an injured quarterback should hold up fine against an NFL caliber defense. JT Daniels also dealing with, I think, a lat injury and also a condition known as quarterback who most looks like a late 20s junior varsity basketball coach who would nail a varsity cheerleader in his car after a pep rally. But I think that one is week to week. So I think he'll probably be able to perform pretty well, but not enough to cover 18.5. So give me the Hogs.
He's taking the Hogs.
David.
Man, where do I begin?
With a team.
It's the worst.
No. I'm being serious. I look, this is the one because like I got a text on Monday when this line came out from friend of the show, Jack Hammer, and he is like, "What do you think about this line?" Or he was just telling us, like, pointing it out, like, jump all over. And it stated it hasn't moved, right? It's been sitting at 18.5 this entire week.
Yep.
So I jumped in, I tried to do the research, and I don't really know. I think this might be a heat check for Arkansas. I think they are going to get drilled. I don't think they can move the ball on Georgia. I'm riding with Georgia.
All right. And the game I might be most interested in, I was also surprised by this line. Cincinnati at Notre Dame. Number 7, Cincinnati at number 9, Notre Dame. Cincinnati's favored on the road by 1.5. Not a college line you see quite often. I'm going to take Notre Dame. I don't think Notre Dame's good, but I think that Brian Kelly is unfortunately a good enough coach to not get embarrassed at home to Cincinnati. I just don't see Cincinnati getting over like that. Jake.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bearcats. Little Brian Kelly revenge game. I don't have any idea what to do with Notre Dame. I mean, that's it's impossible. They're overranked for sure, but they were ranked, highly last week against Wisconsin and were dogs and just smashed them. So I'm going to take the Bearcats in a close one, and I want credit from KJ for not making the Ben Muth camera joke.
Fair, very fair.
Joke for 2.
Yeah, well,
but 2 of you are here though.
I don't know it.
Yeah, we'll do some research and look up cameraman Brian Kelly, Notre Dame. It's bad.
You just did it basically.
Dylan, Cincy at Notre Dame. Cincy favored by 1.5.
I don't have a great feel for this game. I don't. Notre Dame getting a 1.5 at home is enough for me to side with them. However, I got Notre Dame.
David.
Man, I was just trying to look up that story because I really wanted to be in on this joke.
It's dark,
dude. Notre Dame. I don't know. I feel like Notre Dame. They looked really good against Wisconsin. I don't know. Who's Cincinnati's best win? Louisville.
I don't think they played Louisville. I don't know. They played Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana. That's right.
Okay, give me. Indiana, fine. Give me. God damn it! I'm riding with Notre Dame, dude. Home dog, dude. A home dog? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Dog.
All right. Actually, I'm wrong. We've got 2 college football games. Ole Miss at Alabama. Alabama favored by 14.5. Number 12, Lane Kiffin. And at number 1, Bama. 14.5 points. David.
This will be an ass kicking of the highest order. Highest order. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, no, you're up. I realized it was supposed to be Jake's pick, but go ahead.
I'm right with Bama. I'm really going out on a limb here. I think this team's for real.
This is the week.
This is where Bryce Young makes his Heisman moment.
They're finally going to show up.
Yep. This will be the game. This will be the game that the voters remember.
I would actually make the opposite case about the best quarterback in college football, Matt Corral. So you got the top 2 Heisman candidates here, but I'm going to go with the one that dated Brett Michaels' daughter in high school, and I'll take Ole Miss in the 14.5.
It's a fun fact.
It is a fun fact. It is a fun fact. Courtesy of heavy.com, providing you 5 fast facts on every fucking weird thing you've ever wanted to know about.
I think Nick Saban is something like 24-0 against former assistants of his when they become head coaches themselves. Yeah. I think he just dislikes Lane Kiffin for whatever reason, probably because he's a very dislikable person. Yeah. I think he wants to make a statement here. I think Bama wins big, so I'm taking Bama.
If this was at Ole Miss, I would feel great about picking Ole Miss. But regardless, I'm picking Ole Miss because I just, I don't know. I don't feel that Alabama is 15 points better than what's probably one of the stronger offenses right now in the country. Now, what I think would be the 6 p.m. game, or 7 p.m. if you're East Coast, on ABC, number 21 Baylor at number 19 Oklahoma State. Baylor is getting 3.5. Oklahoma State's favored by 3.5. Dylan, who do you have?
Oh God, Baylor's undefeated, correct?
As is Okie State.
Are they?
Yep. They haven't really
sneaky undefeated. Yeah, they haven't played anybody.
Somebody's got to lose. I take Oklahoma. I got Oklahoma State -3.5 for no good reason. They're at home.
Give me Dave Aranda. You've screwed that up for me, Jake. I'm just gonna let you know that. It's ruined in my head.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Dude, everybody does this when picking games, but I'm swearing off betting a game that Spencer Sanders is involved in. I've ridden the roller coaster all 4 weeks of the year so far, and they play. I mean, 3.5's great, but dude, I cannot ride with Oklahoma State anymore. So give me the Pepper Hamiltons in 3.5.
Okay, that's a shot. Hey, I was just checking out Brett Michaels' daughter because I was curious.
Yeah,
and her name is. So if you pull her up on Google Chrome, her name's Rain Michaels, and there's the people ask, and there's 3 questions. The first one is, does Rain Michaels have diabetes?
What's the answer?
I don't know. That's my.
She always keeps that thing on her.
The answer might shock you. Wow, it turns out Rain was diagnosed as a child. She's been out smoking.
Oh, geez, way to bring the room down, David. Nobody was even thinking about that.
It is A1C Awareness Day, huh?
Give me them Bears. I don't know if anybody's paying attention to what's going down in Waco, but just took down Iowa State at home.
Yeah, I can tell you the Waco police aren't.
Jesus.
Come on.
Oh, look. All right.
Don't ask me to come on if you don't want it, David. Come on, you know what time it is.
Jeez, you got some nerve coming on here, you.
Home stretch. We've got 3 NFL games and big boy stacks. Panthers at Cowboys. Sunday morning slate. Cowboys favored by 4 at home. Undefeated Panthers. David?
I don't think this is close. I'm riding with the boys. They're the better team. The best player on the field is not going to even be out there. Give me the boys.
Dylan.
As Dave said, McCaffrey's out. I don't think that would have swayed me either way, though, given the same line. I am all over the Cowboys -4 in Dallas.
Chuba, though. We got Chuba. Is it Chuba or Chuba? Doesn't matter.
Don't care. Chuba.
It's blown my mind. Both this line and last week's line with the Eagles makes no damn sense. No sense at all. Like, I don't know what they were doubting the Cowboys for. Like, is DeMarcus Lawrence's, absence or Michael Gallup's absence moving the line this much to keep these lines so close? It makes no sense. Cowboys that line's not big enough. Give me 11.5 and I take Carolina, but obviously this isn't college football. Dallas.
Man, I think it'll be closer than you guys do. Because Carolina's defense is legit. I mean, they got playmakers. They got 4 or 5 dudes that I would have loved to have the Cowboys take in the draft, but I'll take Dallas. I don't know. I think it's a touchdown game.
You got a broken foot, J.C. Horn, and while you do have C.J. Henderson, like, who gets a first-round draft?
Will he even play?
After, I think so. I think both the tight end that Carolina sent to Jacksonville is playing, and I think C.J. Henderson's playing this week.
That would be the great Dan Arnold, sir. Respect on his name.
Okay, well, whatever. He's a good-looking dude. He looks like he play a villain in a 90s action film. Cardinals, Rams. Kyler at Aaron Donald. Rams favored by 4. Afternoon slate. Give me Kyler to upset. Year of Coach Bro.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking the Rams. Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I think the Chargers have a chance to make the playoffs, but they've done this like the last 4 years. I don't know how they keep getting such easy starts to their schedule, but dude, I mean, I think they're better than they've been, but I don't think they can stay within 3.5 at all.
Dylan.
Ooh, I think the Rams win a close one, but Cards do cover. Cards +4.
David.
This is where Kyler comes back down to earth. This is going to be an ass kicking of the highest order, Jake. Give me the Rams. Won't be close. Don't clip that if I'm wrong.
Game of the week. Bucs at Patriots. All of the Collinsworth family will be there. All of the Tirico family will be there. Most of the Dungy family will be there. And, Michelle Tafoya will also be there. So Bucs at Patriots. Patriots are getting 7 at home. David, who do you have?
Man, the more I've thought about this game, like since Dylan brought it up, like the more I hate everything that's about to be like Sunday, like all the lead up to it. This won't be close. This will be Brady's not even going to play like the last half of the fourth quarter. This will be a blowout in the Bucs.
Jesus.
Wow. Dylan.
I too am on New England. I think Brady really wants to make New England. What?
Oh, I'm right with the Bucs.
You're on Tampa.
That's what I meant. Okay,
I'm also on Tampa.
You. No. I'm on Tampa as well. I think he's going to make a statement and really make the Patriots fans miss him being there. I got Bucs big.
Did y'all like his new logo?
Jesus, dude. It's like
can we get that with just Dippy? Can we get Randy to do that and then just say Dippy?
We definitely can.
Yeah, Cool Adam can do that. Give me the Patriots, just a fade. Like, I don't know. Hopefully rain, something. I don't know. 7 points. Give me the Patriots. Jake.
Yeah, for no other reason than just, I don't know. I feel like this could be a 3-touchdown game, and yet I'm still fading Tom Brady. So, and I'm super interested to see, like, are people assholes, or is it just like everybody's awesome and it's really cool, all the fans are great to him, and how that plays into the game? I don't know, but I'll take the Patriots and the points for just to lose money.
Well, it is Boston, but he's not black. So, give me the Patriots.
Wow, jeez.
Time for big boy stacks. David, who do you have?
Hey, can I point something out here?
Yes.
Well, Matthew Walsh, our friend here, makes a funny joke. You're mixing up bands. It's just it's a different band.
He's mixing intercontinental and domestic.
It's okay. I mean, I like what he's trying to bring. Give me the Chiefs.
Is he wrong though?
No, he's not wrong. But
I can't see the comments, so I feel left out.
Can you not?
Okay.
He pulled it down.
You shamed him. You canceled him, David.
I'm sorry, Matthew. I dubbed the uncanceled.
Right.
Give me the Chiefs laying 7 over the Eagles bounce back game. I can't believe this line's only 7. The Eagles are absolute shit.
Chiefs +7. Wow.
Yes.
Dylan.
People are gonna keep giving me shit for riding with my teams, but the Cowboys line just feels like it's just free money sitting out there waiting to be taken. There's no way Carolina keeps this close. I got Dallas -4.
Well, I will be boring as well. Oh, my bad. You're right. Keep an eye out. A little AAC matchup between Eastern Carolina and Tulane. I'm not doing this because Jake's here. I've been
roll wave, baby. Greenie's up.
I know. And they're favored by 4 at ECU. And while I really like Tulane, and they should win the game, keep an eye on them Pirates at Eastern Carolina. Give me ECU at home to cover the 4 points. Tyler Snead, their wide receiver, he's like 5'7" wide receiver. Might remind you of some people. I won't name any today, but he's very talented. Excellent.
Ruffin McNeil still their coach?
He is not. He is not. But give me ECU +4 at home versus Tulane. They dropped the game to UAB. That bugged me. Jake, bring us home.
Yeah, I took the Cowboys on the air, but that feels boring, now that somebody's already done it. And I guess, hey, let me ask you this. Like, is there a payoff here? Like, does anybody have to staple their nuts to like a grapefruit or like what? What's going on here? Like,
what's wrong with you?
Is there anything involve nuts? Yes. I'm sorry that I went into this at the beginning. But give your pick and then I'll do the standings and explain our payoff real quick.
Okay, give me. I don't know what you have it in your line, but whatever I can get on the Packers beating the brakes off of the Steelers at home, I'll take that.
It's a good pick.
I will pull it, and I don't disagree with your logic there because things look rough up there. I have Packers 6.5.
Yeah, give me that. I'll take that. That's fun.
All right, GB -6.5. All right, real quick, standings on the year so that we do know. Reminder, our payoff, we will go with the I think the truck nuts for a month is going to be our payoff.
That's really good, dude. We've talked about that one. That's really good.
Truck nuts for a month. But our kicker is with our 4th slot, our guest picker each week, that will be our line of demarcation. It's not just the last place spot. Obviously, our guest can't be it. Anybody that the guest beats is last place. And if we all beat the guest, then it's only last place. So as things stand right now, Dylan had a ridiculous week last week. At 7-2, he hit his big boy sack, bringing him all the way from last to 2nd place because David is continuing his streak. He's at 6-3 last week at 18 points on the year. I'm struggling a little bit. I'm at 5-4 last week, but I did hit my big boy stack. Shout out to Old Dominion. Fucking Old Dominion Monarchs.
I'm so tired of you texting us about Old Dominion. Just awful.
ODU. They were down 28-0 at halftime.
I know, and I don't care.
It was so great.
If your school, no new rule, you can't pick a school that sounds like a blended whiskey that comes in a plastic jar.
That's so perfect.
Last week, John Duda was our special guest. He also went 5-4, hit his big boy stack as well. Standings right now, David's in first place at 18 points. Dylan, 16. Guest spot is at 17 points, though. So both Dylan and I would be paying off a bet because I'm way behind at 14 points. However, Dylan and David's overall record on the year are well over 50% at 14-11. I'm at 12-13, and the guests have been getting by on big boy stacks at 11-14. There you go.
Hey, a lot of people are saying the losers should have to record a song with Gary Patterson.
Well, if we have multiple losers, maybe I'll go perform one of Gary Patterson's songs live. But that's it. We're running way long. Great stuff. Jake, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us.
Thanks, Jake.
I'll be listening.
Appreciate you, man.
Bye-bye.
I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. Bring them dips.